Hello traders out there in Traderland, D7 here with Grok Trades Weekend Edition video, good through Sunday, August 23rd, 2020 in the markets. Been all over the place, but melting upward. We're going to start off with Apple. Apple's on fire, going higher. We have a 4-to-1 split coming up very, very soon. Look for more upside movement on Apple going into August 24th. Any person that holds the stock on August 24th is going to get a 4-to-1 split. And that will happen August 31st. And that's the split date. So right now it's trading right around $500. That'd put a stock price right around $125, give or take. If this was the cutoff date, it's not. It's August 24th. And that will be 22nd, 23rd, 24th would be Monday. At the close of Monday, if you hold it, you're going to get a 4-to-1 split. After that, the next day, what is a very typical strategy? Sell half of your stock. Sell half of it because look for the thing to drop and hold the rest. Hold the rest because you'll get an initial drop and then things will rally back up going into the future. But I look at the charts to find out when we should or shouldn't be in the trades. Okay, so that's something that we look at. That's something that I'm interested in, and that's what I'm doing. Now, Tesla's the big dog that today we get a doji. So look at the week. Okay, look at this last couple of weeks going straight up. We closed at $2,050. Not too bad. Okay, so here's the deal. Technically, we go higher. We doji out. Good chance here, guys, that we're going to see the very same thing on Apple. Same thing on Apple. We'll see something because we had this big rally on Friday for Apple. Monday could easily look just like that. Well, this is Friday, the time I'm doing this video. This is a doji. This usually is indicative of a change of price action, and that could in fact happen, meaning that we should go down on Tesla. But again, most of us holding it, we like to unload about half, hold on to that throughout the split and until we get the next rally higher. But we like to take profits pretty soon here because we like to take those profits before we get that drop. That's what is expected. So that's Tesla. Tesla, you had to own it by the 21st. That's Friday. That's today. You had to own it by today. And you'll get the split on the 28th. That's the split date. It's 5-to-1. And I calculated this. You right now at $2,050 divided by 5 puts you at $410 is what the stock price will be. Even at that price, it seems expensive for what they were attempting to do, get the prices down to a level that more people would find it more economically viable for purchasing. However, it's all relative. It doesn't matter. I remember when I first bought my first $100 stock where each share was $100 plus, and it was a psychological thing to get over, and now I'm buying stocks at 2,000 or whatever. It's all relative. But when I first was a trader, that is a very real fear that you have, is the amount. We think of it as expense. The expense comes from valuation. And valuation comes from growth potential. Look up PE and divide it into growth. That will tell you. Anyway, I'm geeking out. That will tell you what true growth potential is and if you're under or overvalued. Very, very important that you know that. That will help you know if you're buying something at a discount or you're overpaying for something. So, which we never want to do. So that's Tesla. Up. Doji out. Apple. Let's go back to Apple. I think we'll get a doji on Monday and be looking to sell about half. So a lot of volume today. Everything's shaping up really well for those two stocks in particular. Quick look here at BABA. BABA is at a resistance point, but it's a huge bullish pennant. Look for BABA to break higher. BABA is looking really, really nice. NVIDIA bounced off of a support line. Look for more upside. It's a $500 stock. I mean, but it's a good thing. Tesla is up 2.4% today, but it was up a lot higher in that intraday. Quick look here at the markets as a whole. Let's go check these guys out. Let's go to Grok. Spider. As you see here, we're staying above all major moving averages. We're just melting higher. So as long as we're doing that, all is well here in the markets, okay? As long as we keep going higher, all is well. All is well. I'm using TradingView. I have a link down in the area, and they do give me a couple bucks for people that sign up. There's no extra cost to you, but anyway, it is what it is. The diamonds, a little pullback, a bounce. It's going higher. The Qs on Thursday got back above this trend line, which was huge. It had to do that. Huge. And then now Friday we closed above it. It was just very important to me that happened. Small caps, nice bull pullback. Look for a bounce. This is a great place to start buying small caps if in fact it starts to go higher here, because this is a great pullback. It's within all of our rules. I really like what I'm seeing there. Financials, same thing. We're down. The only problem with the financials is we did break a trend line. I can see it, but let me draw it in for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about here. This one it didn't break. It's at, but the one I was looking at is this one. See that swing? That's what I was looking at. So if I go back here, it broke that trend line, right? But this one, the bigger hit here, boom, boom. Look, it's right at it. We have a decent chance of bouncing here, but we're going to have that to contend with, okay? Decent chance of bouncing. I don't like that the Fibonacci, we're almost at 100%. I'd say 90%. I don't like that. So there's a lot I don't like about the financials here, but I do expect to bounce, but it may be short-lived. U.S. dollar is trying to find a bottom. It's trying to find a bottom, guys, and it needs to. It's just been beat to smithereens. We need to find a bottom and start to head higher. Silver looks really good to me. Just like, here, let me show this to you. Just like when we up, we have this bullish pennant, see it? Look what we have right now. Huge bullish pennant. Do you guys see it? If I were to slap in a couple lines here. Slap in a couple lines. It would be that. It looks like I messed up drawing these lines. If I go to a line chart, you'll see that I'm just spot on. Matter of fact, I could take this, tighten that one up. I'm going to tighten that one up just a smidgen. Now, you see how I need to be perfect on this. I want to be perfect. See how it's snapping? I don't like it snapping. If I go out, it doesn't snap. So I got to cross them. Anyway, cross them. But do you see how we're perfectly lined up now? It's really, really good. If I go here, there is a perfect symmetrical triangle. This is buy territory for silver, guys. And gold, same thing. Not as pretty, but buy territory for sure. Buy territory. VIX is low, guys. I mean, we had a little bit of a pop here last couple of days, but holy smokes, we're down below 25. There's no fear out there to speak of. I sold my Bitcoin a few days back, and I didn't like what I was seeing. Went ahead and sold it. Bitcoin's dropping. I'll be looking for another opportunity to get into that. So full disclosure there. A quick look here, because we just need to. I want to show you something that's very important to me. This is the monthly chart on the spider. We're above a major trend line. Guys, we have a week and a half, thereabouts, for the markets to stay higher. If the S&P stays higher than where we're at today on Friday, August 21st, if we can stay higher than where we're at now, that will be extremely bullish going into the future for the mere fact we broke a major trend line. diamonds. If you look here, same thing. There's a trend line coming across. We are above it. We need for the last week and a half. For the next week and a half, we have to stay above that trend line. NASDAQ, let's look at that. Monthly is just off to the charts. Up, 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 up. And IWM, we are above major trend line right there. Do you see this? But can we stay above it? In a week and a half, can we maintain these higher levels above these trend lines? If so, look for more upside sitting. Financials, here's the problem. This is a great place on the monthly to short. Down, 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 bear pullback, shooting star at resistance level on a trend line. Are you kidding me? That's short sitting on financials on the bigger time frame of monthly chart right here. You don't get any prettier than that on a bearish setup. My MACD centered oscillator is way low. It did cross up heading higher, but below the zero line. Bad news. If it starts to drop, you'll see that turn and drop lower also. So the only thing that's going to help this market is that the financials shoot up above this trend line. Financials need to have a major rally going into this next week. If it doesn't, that's going to be problematic going into the fall. The fall could be more bearish than you can possibly imagine. And depending on how the political landscape changes in the beginning of November, that could send the markets into a much needed free fall. Okay. When I say much needed, we just had a big one, but I think that be due to the major run that we've had in the last 11 years, a more sustained pullback is in order. So let's see if that would be a catalyst that will bring us there. Who knows? Or maybe the landscape doesn't change. Maybe things keep moving like they are and everything keeps melting higher. I'm shocked as a trader that after the biggest drop due to the COVID virus, the biggest drop we have seen, the strongest drop we have seen since the Great Depression, for us to rally back to market highs. Are you kidding me? And we've done it in how many days? It's in a month and a half. I mean, it's insane that we bounced back so strongly. And it did it with confidence, and we continue to move higher. But financials aren't agreeing with that. If you look at the monthly chart, it's just not agreeing with it. Not agreeing with it. All right. I'm done. I'm done. So let me share this with you. I have a trading algorithm. It's a fancy trading computer that trades for me. I'm live trading it. I'm up over 30% in a retirement account in 2 months. 2 months, over 30%. The average market run is 11.6% per year, okay, on average. 11.6%. But in a bull market, I calculated the NASDAQ, the Dow, the S&P 500, averaged those three together in a bull market. The average run is 14.3% or something. So just think 11%, 14%. 11% the average, 14% in a huge bullish market. That's what you can expect in your retirement account, or that's what you should get in your retirement account. 75% of all financial advisors actually do, 75%, 3 out of 4, actually lag the average. All right. My trading algorithm has back tested 57.33% net profit each year. Let me say it again slowly. It has back tested the last 7.5 years with an average gain, net average gain of 57.33%. That's what my trading algorithm's doing. I have live traded it 2 months now. The account is up over 30%. I could not be happier. Okay. I'm sitting at 50% of my holding. It had me sell a number of weeks ago, 50%. I didn't like it. I overrode it. We rode it up higher. And then last week I decided to take half off. So I'm holding half a position in there until the algorithm tells me to sell the remainder of it, or if it tells me to re-add the other half. So the algorithm is a machine, and I'm liking it a lot. Here's the problem. I can't help anybody unless legally here in the United States, unless you have a net worth of $2.1 million, not including your residence. Exclude your residence. You have to have a net worth, a proven, verified net worth of at least $2.1 million for us to work together and for my algo to get a split. So we can work together and I get a split from that. And I'm working to get my Series 65. I'm in the process of doing that. So I'm giving you, that's an update. If you have an interest or a person who puts down $500,000, if you put that in, there's no verification needed on net worth because you put in $500,000. That validates you as what's called a qualified investor. An accredited investor is $1 million plus net worth, not including residence. We're not talking about accredited. We're talking about qualified 2.1 million net worth. I just came back from Louisiana. I had a 10-day stint in Louisiana visiting family. My grandmother still speaks fluent French. I am Cajun. And I make a gumbo from scratch if you've ever heard of a gumbo. If you had gumbo, let me know. If you know what gumbo is, let me know. If you're holding Tesla, let me know. If you're holding Apple, let me know. I'm really interested if you're holding those two stocks. I'm really interested if you know if you have a favorite dish in the Cajun cuisine. I ate far more than I needed to. Can you see my fat face? I gained 15 pounds in 10 days because I was eating everything I could find. Now I'm down about 7 pounds in the last 4 days because I'm cognizant of having a caloric deficit each day. So I played and ate and was, jolly with my family. And now I need to get back to reality and be disciplined like I am on trading. So I did that, had some business meetings down there. And So anyway, if you think about it, I'll pop up a picture of one of our students, actually two of our students, that's gone through our 301 and 401 trading. We were talking about some expansions to Grok trade and how they might be a part of that. So Mike and Sharon, and so anyway, lovely people. I love the fact that when I'm out, I can meet some of you guys. I love meeting you all when I have the chance. Where we go somewhere and I know of students in the area and we get to meet and eat or whatever. We just get to spend some time together where I get to know you as you are getting to know me, and yeah, I just so enjoy that. So that's it. Appreciate Romulus stepping in for me this last video this last weekend. He's doing a live training. You'll want to get in on it. Go to Grok Trade /Romulus. But there's a code. Put in the code. Put in the word Romulus. All lowercase. That's the secret. Lowercase. Put the special code Romulus. Your $50 goes down to like $19. I mean, it's a $30 savings. Do that. But it's on a Saturday, the 29th. I don't know the time. Get the details. Go to Grok Trade /Romulus. All the details are there for you. So, but if you want to join us, it'll be a fun class. I look forward to it myself. I'll be sitting in, and so we'll mark the meerkat. It'll be a good time. So there you have it. Give me some feedback. Talk to me down in there and let me know what you're doing, how you're going to trade going into the future, and what you think is going to happen or what you don't want to see happen during the elections. Very interested just to hear from you guys too. I don't want to be a one-way communication. We like two ways. So give us your thoughts. Let other people benefit from your ideas, because we put all of our minds together, amazing things can happen. So don't keep the things to yourself. Share it. Be respectful with one another. and know that we are a healthy ecosystem here in Grok Trade. Let's maintain that. Love you all. Take care. And until next time, be watching for Mark the Meerkat's videos and also Romulus's videos. We'll see you guys. Bye.